Good morning, happy Monday to everybody. I want to tell you a story that I heard over the weekend. It's not my own story, and I hope I do justice to the original. Now ask yourselves a question. What do we ever really know about the person? We see people, we look at them, we observe their behavior, we look at what they're wearing, we seem to come to conclusions based on preconceived ideas of people dress in a certain way, they must act in a certain way, or they don't dress in a certain way. So for sure they're that type of person. But really, if we're honest, we never really know anybody. Not until we actually take the time to get to know them. So look at this picture that I'm showing you. What do you make of it? Well, maybe you're not sure what to make of it. So it's a Jewish guy, and there's several contradictions about the way he looks. On the one hand, if you look at one part of the picture, he looks like a Hasidic Jew. He's got very long payas, sideburns, curled as maintained. They're never cut, so they grow very long, and he looks like he fits into a really religious setting. But then if you cast your eyes to the back of his head, he seems to have a ponytail. Now, that would make him utterly unique. Hasidic Jews with long curly sideburns, payas, don't have ponytails, and people with ponytails don't tend to look like they're Hasidic Jews. So who exactly is this guy in the picture? So this is where you've got to really listen. So at the beginning, what do we ever know about a person? So this was his story. When he was a kid, he really struggled to sit in class. All he wanted to do was ride outside and enjoy the fresh air. And he skipped school quite a lot. He was brought up by his grandmother, so he was already not in a stable family unit. And when he got older, they started making electric scooters, so now he could ride even further, even faster, and get even further away from the world in which he didn't want to be, which was school. But over time, things turned around, and he slowly came back to the tradition, to the way of life, and he grew his payas. He became religious. Sounds good. His business took off. He began selling those scooters, and he made a lot of money, and now he was able to employ people to work for him. All was going really well. He had money, he had success, he was in a good place, but now he was bored because money can only buy you so much satisfaction, and he wanted to do good things. And he began looking for charities that he could help out. And he came across charities that look after kids with cancer. And there was this one girl who was having treatment for cancer, and she lost all her hair. And she wanted a wig, but she had ginger hair, and she only wanted a wig that resembled the colour of her hair that had always been. She refused to wear any other colour. And they were struggling to find the hair to finish off this wig. And the man said to himself, my hair colour is almost identical to the colour she wants. I'm going to grow my hair. And that's what he did. He grew out his hair, and he kept growing his hair, and he was going to grow the longest ponytail, cut it off, and give this hair so this young girl could wear a wig and feel normal. He looked so out of place in the community. No one could make sense of him, and he spent time living away because people really couldn't understand what he was doing. He appeared strange and out of the box and didn't fit in anywhere. Whoever we are, we tend to judge people based on superficial, external things. The only way to ever really get to know somebody is by talking to them, asking them, tell me your story. Why do you look like you're a walking contradiction? What do we ever really know? Some of the greatest people might look like social outcasts, look like they don't fit in. We take time to learn their stories. These people are the greatest of the great. They put the rest of us to shame. Would we be prepared to suffer humiliation and other people's judgments because they don't know the reason that we are giving so much to give love to total strangers? Next time you find yourself about to judge someone, just take time and ask yourself, maybe they're holy. Maybe there's some secret holy person doing something that I don't quite understand. and realize the capacity is there in human beings to judge or to give love. What are you going to do? Have a good day.